Breaking news. This is just a big, rattling old story that we waited and waited for resolution, and tonight I think we got it. The New York City Mayor, Eric Adams, indicted. Is this resolution, though? Not for him. It is, at least for the mysteries that have been surrounding a federal investigation that has been swirling around this mayor's head since at least November of last year, when the Fed seized his phones on the sidewalk of New York City. Then the cascade of investigations followed. Not only that, but almost all of his key people in his administration have either been searched, had their phones or laptops or electronics seized under subpoena, or they have resigned. And now there are a cascade of calls for him to resign as well, from top people in government as well as the New York City Congressman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. The mayor is fighting back through words and now through video as well. I want to play for you what Mayor Adams has just released. It's his video response and his statement to this massive headline that he's just been federally indicted.
My fellow New Yorkers, it is now my belief that the federal government intends to charge me with crimes. If so, these charges will be entirely false, based on lies. But they would not be surprising. I always knew that if I stood my ground for all of you, that I would be a target, and a target I became. For months, leaks and rumors have been aimed at me in an attempt to undermine my credibility and paint me as guilty. Just this past week, they searched the home of our new police commissioner, looking for documents from 20 years ago, just 1 week after he joined my administration. Enough. I will fight these injustices with every ounce of my strength and my spirit. If I'm charged, I know I am innocent.
Well, there you have it. Mayor Eric Adams, the 110th mayor of New York City, a Democratic mayor, saying that he will request an immediate trial. That's fascinating. Let me tell you why that's interesting. Because you have the right, as an American, to a speedy trial. It is a constitutional right. You can say, I want this under a deadline. I want it sooner rather than later. And what you are saying when you say that is typically, I don't think you got the goods on me. I don't think you got the goods on me. I don't need the time to put together a robust defense because I don't think that you can convince a jury of my peers without a reasonable doubt of whatever it is you're going to charge me with. I always find that fascinating. When someone says, let's do it, speedy trial, let's do it, it means that they think, it's a game of chess, right? It is a game of chess. They think, you don't have the goods on me. You're counting on me wanting a long period of time to build a defense so that you can keep investigating. He's calling their bluff. That's what he says. If he in fact does, if he's by his word, right, I will request an immediate trial. If after appearing before the magistrate, he does invoke his right to a speedy trial, that is what the mayor will be doing, playing chess with the feds, saying, bring it on. This is just fascinating stuff, especially since it's all coming down at once. I want to take a quick picture of the White House if I can. If our control room has it, pop it up, because the president was in New York earlier today. President Biden was in New York earlier today, was at a reception with Mayor Adams, in fact, and just flew back to the White House. Our Kelly Meyer just told me, in fact, that he landed and you know, you ever see that? I mean, it's typical, right? Marine One, thwop, 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 thwop. It's so loud on the lawn when it lands and the president walks by. The press corps is always behind the rope. And sometimes the president will come over and answer some questions with thwop, 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 thwop in the background. And sometimes they say, I can't hear. I always love that, right? Well, that's what happened. The president landing and getting off Marine One, and it was very loud, but it is unclear, as I understand it, it's unclear if he really couldn't hear them or if he just pretended not to hear them because he knew what was going on. And let me tell you something, I do not believe for a moment that the federal government would go ahead and charge the mayor of the largest city in the union without letting the president perhaps giving him a bit of a heads up, or at least giving his team a heads up. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.